We back at my night hours again. Give us time to get set up. Hey, Robot, if you're in the building, give us a couple minutes to get set up, man. This right here finna be a good one. Let me find the thumbnail. Hey, Robot, to my night owls that's coming in the building, man. We're about to get lit. We wasn't gonna go live tonight, but so we figured we'll do one for you because we gotta keep them rolling. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep them rolling, bro. We only got one person in the building. Everybody else probably asleep. Hey, but at least it's going in the recording, so they can get it when they get up in the morning. We're talking about the 42 negative confessions, right? Hold on, let me get set up. I'm almost done. I just gotta get the chat pulled up. We're giving them a couple minutes to get in while it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Get in while it's hot. Hot off the fly. It's hot off the off the burner, man. Hot off the burner. We got 27 people in here. Okay, all right. Let me get the chat pulled up. Set up. I'm almost done. All right, yeah. Hey, shout out everybody that's in the chat, man. Rob up. Two, three. Hey, I'm putting my Cash App in the link. Don't do the super chat. So if you want to, you know what I'm saying, send me a donation. I got it in the links. 31 people in. That's enough to go on here rock this stuff. Let's share my screen. I'm talking about the 42 negative confessions, right? And we had these in ancient Kemet, right? And my Hebrews, they talk about the 10 commandments and things, and they said that is the 10 commandments good? And I say, well, yeah, we had these commandments already. We had these 42 negative confessions already that we follow, and that we still should follow. Let's pull it up. We had these 10 commandments. Your God got it from us. You came in and y'all came, the real people came out of the caves, and then they came in and learned this, took it back, and then took the 10 and said that, hey, these our God gave us these. But we already had 10 commandments. And one of those commandments, let's get it pulled up. Hey, Rob Bot, tell everybody in the building. The master teacher birthday, whose birthday is it about to be? Oh yeah, it's about to be Baba's birthday tomorrow on the 26th. So they're gonna be on the land. Gonna be a couple of parties going on tomorrow for Savior's Day. So you want to tune if you're in the Atlanta area. See, I can't show up to a party yet until I get everything lined up. But it's gonna be some parties tomorrow in Atlanta, especially in the Atlanta area. Stone Mountain. You want to be at the All Eyes on Egypt book area. They're gonna be having some stuff out there. I know LifeWave gonna be having some stuff going on. So it's gonna be lit in Atlanta tomorrow. It's gonna be I can see it already. It's gonna be a beautiful day where the family gonna get a chance to mingle in Atlanta. So man, I'm telling you, so it's gonna be lit. But let me share my screen again because I don't want to get sidetracked. All right, so like Matt, you already know who Matt was, right? Who had a twin sister named Mud. Now, she was responsible for writing some of the rule books that the new generation practiced in ancient Kemet. She was responsible for making some of the laws, and she was one of the first beings amongst our clan to ascend. Man, I think she was the first besides Ptah. Ptah is older. He ascended. He's one of the first to ascend, but Maat ascended as well to the ancient mothership Nubu, and she wrote laws with the backup to Houthi. They wrote laws that we was following in ancient Kemet, and one of them, some of them laws were written in the 42 negative confessions. And the Hebrews got 10 of theirs. Now they might not admit it. They might say, no, they fight it. They fight it that these 42 negative confessions was out before they 10, and they 10, for some strange reason, 10 of your 10 commandments is inside of the 42 negative confessions. And the being who you say that was in charge of getting all this data was Moses. The being you said, because Moses was taught in ancient Kemet. He was raised in the Pharaoh's house, right? Moses wait, so and then I'm gonna tell you how we worked in ancient Kemet. In ancient Kemet, when you was part of the Pharaoh's house, you went to school when you was 8 years old at the Temple of Karnak for 40 years. So you was 48 when you graduated. But every single day that you come into the temple, you walk into this temple room, and then you quote the negative 42 confessions. So Moses was quoting this shit for 40 years straight every day, 365 days times 40. You do the math. You think that nigga didn't memorize that shit by then for 40 years? So when he left out in order to help his people, according to their teachers, this nigga got 10 commandments. He only took 10 of the 42 that he memorized for 40 years and then gave it to them. So what God did they get it from? I ain't here to use nobody as a punching bag. I'm just saying, what God did they get it from if these niggas, if Moses was raised in Egypt? Okay? Or what they call in Egypt, right? Let's get some of these negative confessions. One is, I have not done wrong. Now, it could be a lot of stipulations on the word wrong, because it depends on how you treat somebody else. You got to treat other people how you want to be treated. Now, if you do somebody wrong and they feel like you done them wrong, then you done them wrong. You know what I'm saying? And you want to try to fix it. That's a rule. I have not robbed. That word rob can go a long way, because you can rob a nigga, you can rob somebody of their mind. You can rob somebody, physically rob them of some valuable items. You can steal his girl. That's robbing. Stealing somebody else's girl is robbing. Right? You robbing a guy. You picking his pockets. You know, I have not stolen. So it goes all in the same, kind of like the same boat, because if you rob, you steal. And like my grandmother said, if you lie and steal, then you'll kill. You know? So stealing and robbing is kind of on the same line. I have not stolen, and they took it and ran with it and say, I have thou shalt not steal. Why would you have to tell somebody don't steal if they ain't no thieves, if they good guys? You don't gotta tell good guys that don't do this. So this telling you that they had some bad guys over there in that pack, and they need to be told, thou shalt now steal. Okay? But read another one off. It says, I have not slain people. That means you have not killed anyone. See, murder was already on the law list, because if you go back, Moses, right? when he came back to Egypt, he killed a man, and they was hunting him. They was the Pharaoh and them was looking for him about that murder. The Pharaoh and them was looking for him, and this right here was before that they got the 10 Commandments. So what law was those pharaohs and ancient Egyptians following during the time of Moses? Before Moses got the 10 Commandments, what law was they following? If they was coming out to Moses for murder, and he was one of the higher ranked guys, like right next to the Pharaoh. So, they hunted him down for murder. So what law was they following then? Because right there, it just said in the negative 42 confessions. Let me get it pulled back up. It just said in the 42 negative confessions that thou have not slain. So that was already a law. And that law can go all the way back to Cain and Abel, according to their book, because Cain killed Abel, and when they God came back, he cursed Cain and for murder. So murdering had to be already on the books already, man. Way back in the day, way billions of years ago on the murder thing, man. It's already a law on the books. That ain't no new law. So, man, I'm telling you, man, my Hebrew guys get hustled, man. They get hustled. Somebody hustling you, man. When they tell you, yeah, these 10. And then they took them 10 and ran with it, and then added a 603 traditional commandments to that they follow. And now they got 613. And so, but we ancient Kemet, we originated these rules, and this stuff is based on intention as well. It's based on your intentions. It says, "I have not destroyed the food offering." You know what I'm saying? So all of you, they talking about the offering and all this. This is out of ancient Kemet, man. I have not reduced measures. I have not stolen the God's property. So they had different things set up in Kemet because of all these like there's some things that stipulations with ancient Kemet because it's still the influence of extraterrestrials coming here who got extra powers, and they making these people bow down and worship them as gods. So that influence is really going on, and we most of the gods or the ancient Egyptian gods are responsible. Because remember, I told you the bad guys really is the ones that set up the religion. Now, man set up the religion, but these people, most of all them religions is coming out of ancient Kemet. So you got to think about that too. Most of all them religions, like Islam, all them people. So what's the connection between? Because the reptilians is the ones that's influencing the yeah, Hosea, shout out Brother Love. Hosea chapter 12, verse 9, 13, 4, right? What is the influence on as far as the reptilians in ancient Kemet? Because and these reptilians always they using our pyramids, right? So what is the connection between the reptilian? We already broke that down though, but we're just going to ask you that, see what you think. What is the connection, since religion is the main front for these bad guys? What and religion come out of ancient Kemet, and people going on me when I said that Ra was disagreeable. Ra was disagreeable. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into that though, because we got a whole tape coming out on Ra. You know what I'm saying? But we're going into these 42 negative. Let me get back on these 42 negative confessions, man, because we had to put this out. Okay. Hold up. Oh man. I still ain't got a new phone yet, man, because things are tight, man, with the prices, everything going up, man, you know, the inflation. Okay, pulled up Maat on that one. I need to see the more 42 negative confessions. Okay, maybe they got them in this. Okay, because really the Bible it really, man, it's really the ancient Egyptian Book of the Dead, man. And all this stuff taught the Ten Commandments and all this, they really just took our ancient shit and tried to reduce it down, water it down, and then give it back to us, and then got us all hype about it. Okay. Let's see, can I pull it up right here, man? Because this joint's giving me. So can I get all of them? So keep in mind, Moses got accused of murder, man, before the Ten Commandments. Okay, where we at? It says, "I have not told lies." Right. So are you a liar? Right. So we already had this in ancient Kemet. Are you a liar? I have not cursed, and that word could be loosely uh, as in spoke bad on somebody. That's casting a curse on them. When you speak ill on somebody, you cast a curse on them. And then when you cast that curse on them, you also cast it on yourself. So when you keep in mind, when you're talking bad about somebody, you also talking bad about yourself. I'm telling you, man. That's the type of energy you giving off. So don't even waste your breath and energy talking bad about somebody. Just don't even think about it. But you can use what you think about them. You can keep it in your head and use it as fuel to do something else, turn it into another energy. You got to learn how to convert energy, right? So, because everything is an energy. Even when you get into an argument with somebody, everything is based on energy, right? And so you got to learn how to, whatever energy you get, you got to learn how to be able to convert that energy. You got to be able to convert sadness into happiness. Sadness is an energy. It makes you feel down. It makes you go days without eating. I'm telling you, sadness is an energy because you can eat that energy. You can eat energy, sadness. You can eat that energy. You can use that as a food source to survive for weeks on end. And the people out there who heart been broken by another person, and they go days without eating because they eating sadness. They eating the energy of sadness. And these reptilians, these certain groups of them, certain groups of certain types of beings, they eat this energy. But it's proven when you get your heart broke, you go days without eating. When I got my heart broke, I went like 2-3 weeks. It's like, man, you getting skinny, man. My brother and them used to buy me food and just they eat it, man. Just eat it. They used to sit there, man. You ain't, man, ain't doing nothing till you eat this food. Man, because that chick got you messed up, man. You know what I'm saying? Or they do got you messed up where you ain't eating because you eating sadness, really. So they haven't got to that level of knowing what was going down. So sadness is a form of energy, but you gotta learn how to turn sadness energy into happiness, and you can do that by sometimes you do it without knowing it. When you sad, you converting that energy, and then eventually it go away, right? It go away or get converted to another form of energy. Monster Inks. I don't know. I don't get what you're saying on the Monster Ink because there's so many different types or so many different people using that title. So hey, be a little bit more. Yeah, okay, yeah, but man, everything's going up, and like your brother said, T Jeezy, man, he says in the Bay Area, the cheapest rent I found was 1,300. Yeah, man, that's a nice piece of change right now with the gas and everything being high. Monster Inc. feeding off fear. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're saying now. Yeah, I get what he's saying now. Yeah. They feeding off that energy. You can do it too. You can do it too. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, sometimes you do it without knowing it. If you ever had your heart broke by somebody you love, then you ate sadness, the energy of sadness. And some people go days without eating, maybe even weeks. Lose a lot of weight, man, in that phase. Yeah, right. Yeah, but we're talking about the 42 negative confessions, but we like, we just like, might wander off a little bit and talk about, tide, and we're drawing the outline. You know what I'm saying? We're drawing the outline. It could be 25 things on one piece of this subject, because this is how we did it back in ancient Kemet. But I'm telling you, man, yeah, man, it's crazy. Hey, shout out to brother Cash T, Cash 10, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to brother M Hotep. Shout out to brother RL Smith, brother T Jeezy, man, in the building. My lady Al, Ryan Camel, man. Shout out Ryan Camel in the building. Yeah, so yeah, like it ain't just sadness, it's a form of energy. It's many other happiness is a form of energy. Money is a form of energy. Even though it's paper, we gave it the power, you know what I'm saying? We give it the power. Everything is energy, for that matter. You know what I'm saying? Everything is energy. So when these different negative energies, you can use those as fuel. These different negative energies. This was with the 40. That's why we said negative confessions. And saying, so it's dealing with energy. It's telling you it's dealing with energy. It's dealing with a minus sign. Things that you can subtract from your life to use that as an energy. Because subtraction ain't always a negative thing. See what I'm saying? Subtraction ain't always a negative. Subtraction is needed sometimes to do the adding up. To do the adding up, or to trim the fat. You know what I'm saying? You got to trim the fat. You got to take it. Might if you got a friend that's bad business and you want to cut them off. When you cut them off, that's a subtraction, but it's really gonna help you out in the long run to make that subtraction out. So sometimes it's good to take a loss in the game, because you can grow from that. You can grow from, like, things grow at night. They consider nighttime, the shadow hour, or darkness as negative, but most of the stuff grow at night, like most of the plants. So you can grow from a negative if you know how to convert the energy, right? Yeah, the breath of life. Yeah, 15. That was his school. He broke that down really good on the classes we already put in. We got a whole tape called "The Spirit Is the Breath," where 15 broke that down. So yeah, we already dropped that, but we could cover that a little bit too. But what I'm telling you is, now you can breathe in negative energy. You can breathe out positive energy. If they consider um, carbon is negative, but it's positive to the plant though. See what I'm saying? It's always a magnetic pull going on, and also in this scientific setup, man. You got a magnetic energy going on, so you got to you can use, and that's what give you the energy to be able to convert these different negative energies, right? You ever go to work and your boss tell you something, and then or you did something wrong at work, and you hoping you don't get in trouble for it or roll up or fired for it, and that it's an energy that come over you, a worry. It's a worry is a negative energy. Yeah, plants make carbon into oxygen. That's why I said carbon is a positive for the plant, but it's a negative for you because it can snuff you out. It can snuff you out, right? So yeah, we're dealing with negative and positives. That's why we're talking about the 42 negative confessions. So what is the 40? So if it's 42 negative confessions, then there ought to be 42 positive confessions, right? And the positive confessions the positive uh, connection is within the 42 negative confessions, because when you state those things like "I have not slain," to do the opposite of that is the positive. To not do it is the positive. So all you got to do is do the opposite of what they when they say "thou shall not kill." To do it is to convert it into a positive. You know what I'm saying? To do it converts it into the positive. So just by them being saying that they are negative, they are also positive as well. Right? Negative and positive in everything. Like yeah, that's right. Like the car battery, lady. Yeah, it's always the black usually is the ground because the ground is usually they consider it as a negative. Like when you get to see somebody welding, they stick a mallet into the ground or like a metal thing into the ground to ground it on a stereo player for all my guys that know how to hook up stereos. It's usually 3 wires, sometimes 4. One wire is the ground wire. The black is usually black. Then you got the red wire, which is the power wire. And then you got the yellow wire, uh, which it could be a remote wire. And then or it may be blue, the remote wire. So usually 3 wires. And if they got a 4th wire, it's probably for like an antenna or something else. But yeah, that's we're dealing with positive and negative energy. So you can do all this. You can convert all this energy. It's sometimes you can because it's people out here that call you right. They'll call you just to get off on a negative energy. You got some of y'all on the line right now are these beings that your family members or your friends they call you to tell you something negative, and so then for you to give them back some positive. But it's dangerous to take in too much negative energy at one time because it can make you it can get your battery down. It can make you drain you. It can drain you. Too much negative energy. That's just like the concrete. We told you about the concrete in the prison. The concrete in the prison is made to drain. It's a lot of negative energy and there's a lot of gravity. Gravity holds you down. Gravity never sleeps. Gravity never sleeps, man. I tell you, you can fall out your bed in the middle of the night, and that's gravity that snatched you down. You know what I'm saying? So gravity is always handling its business. Well, that's one thing that make your planet so special is the magnetic grid, though, because the reptilians, uh, the Dragonians, Inky's family spent millions of years building this magnetic grid around the planet. You know what I'm saying? That's one reason why people want your planet because it's so much free energy here. It's so much free energy on the planet, but they still charging us for energy. It's free energy, unlimited free energy. They use the magnetic grid alone, the negative and positive ions in the air. And this technology, we can already be electric free, pretty much fuel free, anything dealing with energy free. It's free energy, bundles of it. And one of those people who was an extraterrestrial, let's pull him up. Get some pictures jumping in this joint, man. So we going all over the place, but we still talking about the negative 42K confessions though. But I want to show you this being. This being gave him technology to get rid of. There was free energy, but it was a Venerian. He's a Venerian, bro. This dude right here. He gave him a whole bunch of free energy. This Venerian dude, Nikola Tesla. And like the hybrid engine, the magnetic engine, they even gave him a couple of things to jump back to time, information on the Philadelphia experiment with the help of Einstein, who really was his son. Albert Einstein was Nikola Tesla's son. He was he was a half breed. That's why he wasn't smart as, but he was a half breed, half human, but he was smarter than an average human. If they did a brain scan on his brain, he was using about 15 to 16% of his brain. Albert Einstein. And you got other people like that's using like 12 and 13%. Like say you really using it's 40% that's involuntary. That means it tells your heart to beat all that. So you ain't just actually say telling your heart to beat. and it's another that percentage of that's when you sleep, you can use a higher percentage. Like you can change your clothes. We already broke that down with the Lucy movie. When Lucy got to a certain percentage, she could change her hair, she could change her clothes, eye color, skin tone. So in your dreams, you can do this. So you're using up to that percentage when you sleep. But when you awoke, just imagine if you could do what you doing in your so-called dream world, in this world right here, which could be a dream world as well. It just could be another stage of sleep that you put under. So like if you wake up again. Like you woke up from your sleep, then you wake up again. So how you know this ain't a dream? And your limits, you put your own limits on what you could do if you can go do it in your dreams. We got a whole tape coming out about the dreams though next week. So we just not trying to knock all these titles out, man. And so we're talking about the 40 negative two confessions, man. If you just tune in, we going all over the place. But we're trying to get these confessions out. You know what I'm saying? So Nicholas Tesla. Okay. Let's read some more. And like we say, man, shout out to my Hebrew brothers. My Hebrew brothers, they won't admit it, but they got it from us. Moses was taught by us. Hey, we ain't said it, you said it. We ain't said it, you said it in your own book, man. Well, come on, why you get mad? You gonna get mad at me? I ain't said it, you said it. You said Moses got taught by you. You said Moses was in Egypt for that long. Not me. You know what I'm saying? Why you getting picking at me, man? You know what I'm saying? Let me see, can I blow this up? Just a better one. What was it? Uh I have not stolen what belonged to God. Okay, we already read that. I have not cursed anyone in thought. See, look. Okay, I says I have not cursed anyone in thought, word, or deed. So if you are out there and you plotting something against somebody, and you sitting up there and you talking down and bad on somebody, with bad intentions. See, it ain't about what you're doing. It's about your intentions on doing. See what I'm saying? Your intentions. If you got some people can talk to you dirty and have good intentions, but some people they got bad. They talk in secret and they got bad intentions. Man, I hope that nigga just get hit by a car. Oh man, I hope that nigga man say man. You know what I'm saying, man. They talking bad on a cat or talking. Oh, she ought to be saying herself, going out here looking like that. You got people talking, and it depends on your intentions, man. Let me get that back blowed up again. Look what it says. I like this one right here, 22. It says, "I have not closed my ears to truth." Now that's fire right there. I have not closed my ears to truth. So when you hear the truth and you know it to be the truth and you still reject it, now that's a whole nother level of breaking the 42 negative confession. So when people hear the truth, and you say, you know, man, I don't care. I'm gonna blow it off, or I don't care about that truth. When you do that, you breaking the 42 negative confessions, right? You got to step your game up, right? You breaking the 42 negative confessions. I have not made anyone cry. Man, that's a powerful one. I have not made anyone cry. That's a powerful one right there. That's a powerful one to me, right? Besides whooping your kids behind, like we talked about yesterday, though, you shouldn't whoop your kids no more. You should come up with other methods to discipline them. Because you know, white folks really don't whoop their kids. The old school poor people, white people, they sometimes whoop their kids, but look, some now we can say damn, but look how some of them turn out. That like the guys that's doing all the school shootings and crazy stuff, man. Like that, I wonder what they parents parenting skills were like for them to now have this dude go want to do this. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking at that too. But I have not made anyone cry. Who have you made somebody cry? Right? Have you made anybody cry? I ain't talking about whooping your kids behind. I'm talking about somebody who down with you or anybody you making fun of doing something to make them cry, man. You know what that's a high price you gotta pay in the fourth dimensional realm, man. It's called mockery and torment. You torment people to make them cry, pick on them. You know, the lesser, the weaker minded, the low self esteem people. Have you made anybody cry? So that's a powerful to me, man. Have you made anybody cry? That's that's really touching right there, man. Uh, I don't think I made nobody cry besides my boy when I get on them for doing something crazy. But I'm talking about just people out there that got the certain type of heart. They know what I mean when I say, "Have you made anybody cry?" Like how you picked on them to make them cry. Have you just said something to hurt their feelings and they cried? That's just hard right there, man. That's a hard one right there. Okay. We talk about that one. Okay. I have not committed adultery, man. Are you out there messing around with somebody else's old lady, man? You know what I'm saying? Are you a cheater? That's one thing we hate is cheaters. We hate cheaters, man. Cheaters cheating on somebody and trying to be slick, it gives off a whole nother type of energy, man. And usually those people that get caught cheating, they usually have a hard life, love life, especially the one that they cheated on leaving. They usually have a hard love life, especially if you've been married. Man, to me, it's so many ways out there not to cheat. Because if you want a thrill and all that, you know what I'm saying? You want a thrill and all that. It's so many ways not to cheat. So to me, cheating is just it's a bad energy, man. If you unless you single and ready to mingle, you know what I'm saying? You single, and you try and you just living life, and you can do that, you know what I'm saying? But if you got somebody that you made a commitment to, and like say they don't agree, say some people out here because of who we are, and we get back to our original self, they might have more, they might be polygamous, and they might have more than one wife, and it's a certain ways to go about it, like the brother polite doing. But I'm saying if you a one man woman type of thing, and you ain't down with the polygamy, then if you make an agreement with that person and then you go out and sleep with another person without telling that person and them agreeing to it, then you committed adultery. And that's cheating. To me, that's another word for cheating. I hate cheaters. I'm telling you, man. I hate cheaters, bro. In relationships, I hate cheaters. Cheaters are no good. They're not good people. They don't got a good energy. They got a bad energy on them. That's a demon to me. That's a demon, man. You know what I'm saying? A cheater. Sneaking around, hiding out, going to the motel, gotta hide, make wear disguise and all this. That's all the devil, man. Or what the Christians call the devil. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. 42 negative confession, man. I have not insulted anyone. So uh when are you rude to people? Do you attack? Are you always attacking people verbally, whether it be verbally, physically? Are you attacking people verbally, like always making them trying to beat them down? Are you always trying to beat people down, right? Verbally or physically, right? That's against the 42 negative confession, man. You're not supposed to be beating nobody down for no reason. They ain't put their hands on you, right? Or assaulting anybody verbally that ain't assaulted you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We going live, we lit. We're gonna go with the last one to go because I have not stolen anyone land. Now we know who broke that shit. The 40 second commandment is I have not stolen anybody land. And that's, man. So if they jocking us anyway, the Roman Catholic Church, they jocking us because they Pope, they get that word from the same thing as the Pharaoh. And they get that, they pretty much, they hold out the Christianity is an ancient Egyptian religion. Because if you look at, man, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up so you can see get what I'm saying. Because people think that you just be talking, that we just talk shit. All right. It's in the 42 negative confessions go with that papyrus. Hold up, let me show you. It's called the weighing of the heart, right? These two go together. Them 42 negative confessions and the weighing of the heart joint really goes together. They really go together because you got the 12 judges, they stole that part. I mean, the 12 juries, right? About I want to the part I want to get. That's it right there. But I want to get the part where Osiris is sitting back here. You can't really see it. I think you can probably see it if I pull it up on here. You can't really see it. Hold on, let me pull it up. Find one I can pull up with him. With Osiris. You can't really see it, but it's in the corner right there. Hold up. See how Osiris sitting on the throne? I want to show you. Okay, here go one right here. All right, because it's tying with the weighing of the heart. Now, I don't know if you can see that. Let me try to blow it up. Let me try to blow it up, man. Yes, you see Osiris sitting on the throne, and then Haru is taking him to be taking the soul that passed to be judged, to get their verdict from the one who sit on the throne, who had a face like emerald green. That's where they took it from, really, man. You want to get down to it. He had a face like an emerald. So they stole it from right there, man. All right, and then so you go into see the hat, the style of hat that he got on. The Pope got one of these as his hat too. He also got a Lelu hat, but he got one of the ancient Egyptian hats too. And he got mostly all the crowns, the original crowns of Africa. Like he got the Ethiopian crown because the first people to take this shit out of ancient Kemet was the same a particular species of these people who are family, but it just went to another language because they speak Amharic. They speak Amharic, but I bet you if you trace Amharic back to ancient Kemet, the language in ancient Kemet, it'd be similar languages. As far as the Arabic, Syriac, Arabic, or even trying to speak hieroglyphics, which to me ain't a spoken language unless it's telepathically, because pictures says 1,000 words. But they stole all this whole setup. The Pope is connected to also with this papyrus with ancient with Osiris sitting there. Pretty much the whole Christianity, a whole part of Christianity. No one gets to the Father but by the Son. All this is tied into that one thing, man. But we don't want to get sidetracked. We're really going into these negative confessions, man. We're gonna go over a couple more, man. Then we're gonna get out, man. We just wanted to get you on. You can go read. Just type in the 42 negative confessions, and you can go read the 42 negative confessions. And this is what we live by in ancient Kemet. But they want to tell you we the bad guys. How we the bad guys? We worship 1,000 gods. They got all kind of things to beat us down in ancient Kemet, right? But they don't. We the ones that taught them we the civilizers. We the ones that give people the rules and regulations on how to live amongst their people and have peace and order and no chaos. We the ones that was giving them this information. You know what I'm saying? But we the bad guys. We doing. They always say tell you we bad, but we gave them they 10 commandments. Come on, man. People, man, it's just It's a lot. It's a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to come in and accuse you of something that you're not. Every concept they got from us. It don't matter who they are. We all most of all the concepts come out of ancient Kemet, whether it be for your religion, whether it be for your even your helicopter that you flying, your Chinook helicopter or your yacht. Pharaohs already had yachts from the yachts that Enki left over. So they want to cut that part off on you. We had electricity. See, so they got you still thinking though. I'm gonna tell you something, man. They got you still thinking that ancient Kemet is like some sand Egyptian type shit. Nah, man. It was an advanced city. These people, we had got everything you got now. We had bottle shops. We had electricity. We had running water. We had sewer systems where you could take a shit in a pot and flush it, and it can go down and go through a system. And we used it, right? Man, so we had a recycling plant in ancient Kemet. They still selling you on this niggas in the desert sandstorm type shit, man. No, nigga, we had the shit you got now back then. You know what I'm saying? We had the Stargate, electricity. I already showed you that, man. Look at the lights. We had the power plants. We had power plants like the one. So like when you driving down the street and you see these gated thing, and then you got all these transformers. We designed the ancient Egyptians designed the transformers. Let me show you, man. We designed the transformers. So we had this shit back in the day. But they selling you on, we was some niggas just that lived in pyramids and came out and rolled around in the sand all that, man. Come on, man. So you know what I'm saying? Just like they sold you over here about us over here in Mexham, they sold you that we was living in teepees and shit. We were living on the run and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They playing game. We was on the run for a little bit during the Trail of Tears and Andrew Jackson moving us across the Mississippi. Then when they got us across Mississippi, they come out to that land, right? So yeah, man. I'm trying to get this electricity. There you go, right there. Look, I can show you another picture where we had transformers. You kind of can see the platform for the transformers right here. You can see the platform for it. So, man, what we bring it to you is knowledge you once knew, and some of you people already know all this stuff. And I want to say happy birthday to my master teacher. It's gonna be his birthday tomorrow on the 26th. Free Malachi Z. York, man. You know what I'm saying? He been a political prisoner for over I think it's about 25 years now, man. Well, no, it'll be 20 years exactly, I think. They picked him up in 2002, and we're in 2022, man. So it'll be 20. My master teacher taught me a lot. He gave me the boost. He gave me the start. He gave me I was started before him, but he gave me like the rocket to make it out of space. You know what I'm saying? He gave me that rocket fuel I needed to be on a whole nother level, man. To have really be able to put this together. You know what I'm saying? But we already had these things, man. They want to tell you in ancient Kemet that we were just some regular guys. We wasn't no regular guys. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, like I said, we had running water. They were still shitting in the pot and not having a window to throw it out of. And then when they got a window to throw it out of, they throw it right onto the streets in Europe. Just pull up the pot that Shakespeare took a shit in. They got it in the museum. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. These people crazy. But man, I'm about to get ready to get out, man, because I don't want to be talking too loud while everybody get ready to go to sleep. And my wife gotta go to work tomorrow. So we're gonna probably do a part 2 to this, man. Talk a little bit more about the 42 negative confessions. But we're trying to hit you every night. We usually don't do one on Saturday because it take them 2 days because they don't do it on Saturday, so they take them another day to approve this tape so it can start getting rolling some ads. But we just want to bring you something light. This really light work. You know, just something to think about. Go check out the 42 negative confessions. Read them, memorize them, so you can be You know, go back to your original. It's just going back to who we are, man. We started this shit. We are the civilizers. We are the trendsetters. We are the representation of God on earth. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, man. We're the best at everything. We do. You know what I'm saying? We're the best at everything we do, man. When we really do it right. So we about to get out of here, man. We want to thank everybody for coming in. Like I say, if you want to throw your boy a donation, I'll just put my cash out in the links, man. About to get ready to get out of here, man. We're gonna be back at you again tomorrow. Tonight just was a bonus class, man. Tomorrow, yeah, the 42 laws of Maat. Yeah, that's right, Lady I. Right? We just want to give you, just put these type of things on your mind, give you something to think about. You know what I'm saying? This is a science that we use to make our puff, from all my masons out there, to make a perfect cut ashlar out of yourself, to mold yourself into a person that don't gotta have no bad look back or have no bad feelings because you ain't break none of these rules. And it's a guideline. 44 and 2 is 6. So it's a guideline for man. And some of us, we started out as man and now we're becoming gods because we're gaining more knowledge. We're gaining more expression. We're gaining more imagination, which is the ticket in the job that we're supposed to be doing here to wake you up. So, man, we're about to get ready to get out, man. Peace and love, Islam, Hotel, Ashug, divine love throughout the boundless universe to all. Well, thank you for coming in and tuning in. Wadu.